This is the Dunning-Kruger Effect, and it once talked a man into robbing two banks with nothing on his face but lemon juice. Pittsburgh, the 6th of January, 1995. A man walks toward a bank branch in the middle of the afternoon, wearing no mask. Inside, he robs the tellers at gunpoint and looks almost straight at the security camera, calm, relaxed, as if it were not there. His plan came from a childhood trick. Lemon juice works as invisible ink, its writing fading from the page until heat brings it back. So he made a leap that felt airtight. If juice hides ink from the eye, it can hide a face from a lens. He tested it the honest way, smearing juice on his skin and taking a Polaroid of his own face to check. The photo came out empty, no face at all, and instead of doubting the juice, he took the blank square as proof. Certain he was invisible, he chose not one target but two, tracing a route between two banks across the city in one afternoon. The cameras, of course, saw him perfectly, his face sharp and gray on the tape as the weeks after the robberies ticked by. That spring, the footage aired on the local crime program, and within the hour, the telephone tip line began to ring. They arrested him just after midnight, and in the interview room, they laid the surveillance photographs out across the table before him. He stared at his own clear face on the paper and said the line that would outlive him, "But I wore the juice." A year later, the story reached a Cornell psychologist named David Dunning, who found it folded into the pages of the World Almanac. One question stayed with him. If you are truly bad at something, might you be too bad to even know it? The trap is elegant. The same skill you need to do a thing well is the skill you need to judge whether you did. Lose that skill, and you lose both at once, like standing on a dark stair, with no way to count the steps below you. So they tested students on humor, grammar, and logic, then asked each one a second question: how well do you think you did? The lowest scores, near the 12th percentile, guessed they had finished around the 60th. The worse they were, the less they could see it. The paper became one of the most cited in its field, and its name escaped the lab to become the internet's favorite insult. There is a way out. Teach people the very skill they lack, and their judgment of themselves quietly grows honest again. You can see it everywhere. The trader certain the market is simple. The manager redrawing a system he has never had to run. It runs fastest online, where the most confident take on a subject travels screen to screen long before anyone who studied it can answer. And each of us wears a little juice, running a private test that cannot fail, then holding the blank result up as proof. Wheeler went to prison for more than 20 years. The file closed, the study went on, and the lemon was only ever a lemon. The effect was never really about him. The one face you can never quite photograph, however you angle the camera, is your own.